Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I really felt drawn to do this reading because I think that you guys or some of you who are watching this need some motivation, some inspiration, and some uplifting messages from the spirit world, from the universe, because there is something going on, and you might feel very anxious, you might even doubt yourself, because even I am feeling the same. And just as I was about to sleep, I was so drawn to pick my tarot deck and was so quick in shuffling, and also I just made I pulled out three cards for the three groups. And so whatever messages come in this reading, whatever messages comes in the reading, it is for your upliftment. And also, if something negative you feel that it is popping up, then it's better to change the situation, change your action, change your perspective right now, so that you can yield good results in the future. So whatever it is going to resonate with you for the next 2 weeks, and it is timeless. So whenever you will watch it again in the future, it will still resonate. So let's start with our selection. So you have three groups, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3. So you can pause the video, take your own time and pick intuitively, okay, whichever card feels drawn to you, right? And also you can click to the timestamps which will be provided in the description box. And also if you feel that 2 or 3 cards are drawing your attention, then also it's okay, you can pick all of them or 2 of them, that's not a problem. So let's get started with group number 1 here. Hello group 1. So I've not seen this card myself right now, and so I'll not reveal it also. Just in the moment I'll keep it here and shuffle this tarot deck for you, so that we can find out what's your current energy, what is happening for you, and what are the messages that universe, your spirit guides or angels has to give to you, okay? So let's begin with these two first. So 7 of Cups indicates wishful thinking, things that is only running in your dreams, or it is only running in your mind, but you don't know how to bring that to this material world, to this 3D world. And 7 mostly, or I would say not mostly, but in numerology 7 represents wisdom, higher knowledge. So whatever you are thinking right now is creating lots and lots of unrealistic wishes, desires, and some of them are not even real. Some of them you yourself know it somehow that these things cannot manifest into reality. It's just your brain overthinking all these scenarios, all these fake scenarios, and you are just getting happy or maybe anxious about thinking the way you are thinking right now. It's lots and lots of mental energy I see here. With the 7 of Cups, I see that you have lots and lots of things to do, lots and lots of choices in your head right now, and you are afraid, what if you choose the wrong choice, or what if you make the wrong choice? What if you choose the wrong cup? For example, the 7 cups are indicated here, and in these 7 cups, not every cup is a wish fulfillment cup. Some of them has this snake, some of them has this dragon, and we don't want this. We don't want deception, we don't want poison, we just want gifts from the universe. But how will you decide what's good for you? Maybe you are just thinking about the situation that you want balance, but also you are creating a future in your head the way you want, and maybe that's not the way it's supposed to happen, and that is what is creating a problem in your decision making here, right? And since you are all in your head, you don't know, there is no clarity. But with the Temperance card here, I see this is opposite of this card. This card talks about, or the universe says to you, that you need to maintain a balance, or the balance is coming for you guys after this phase that you are in right now, that you're thinking about lots and lots of things, that what to do, which action to make, what to decide, and universe is offering you something that you can choose right now. With the Temperance card, I see that you will maintain a balance within the heart and mind, right? And since this Temperance represents an angel, she holds 2 cups, and 2 cups there is this balance between the two. The water is flowing, right? And she has 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot on in the water, which represents duality and the balance between the two, the right balance that one needs to make a decision, because everything is in your head and maybe you are blocking your intuition. So you need to trust your feelings and also make some logical decisions. It's the habit of our mind to create fake scenarios. Trust me, even if how mentally strong you are, mind is programmed to create these scenarios in your subconscious, or in your, sometimes you don't even realize that how much you are thinking about it, but this impacts your decision making too. So in order to make decision, you need to relax, you need to create a balance, you need to understand from where all these things are coming from what is the source of all these things. Trust me, when you think a lot, it creates anxiety, it creates confusion. So this is what confusion is. You need to maintain balance here, right? And this balance is coming. Universe is asking you to understand your feelings, understand what your brain is trying to make or create scenarios here, and then follow through and meditate on certain things. Instead of worrying about it or overthinking, it's better to meditate in certain times, or do something that you like, makes you feel happy, most importantly, right? Let's see what are the other cards. And with the Temperance, I feel that this is related to a person. You might be thinking if this is going to manifest, this is going to happen or not. It's the scenario that you are creating in your mind, but it's not even real, it's not even true, because you don't have the information right now. So let's see what are the other messages for group 1. Page of Wands. So this represents a learner, a seeker, a person who is ready to go on a quest. He is ready to learn new things. He is curious. He is a traveler. He wants to go on a journey. He wants to, maybe it's a decision that you want to make regarding a travel. Maybe you want to travel overseas and because of the situation that is going right now, there are some delays which are happening for you. So maybe you want to seek something, you want to enhance your knowledge, and now what is happening is that you are ready, but things, you have lots of things regarding this travel in your head. You might be overthinking about it, so you need to relax. Temperance is in the middle here, and this middle path represents that just don't think about extremes, choose the middle path and create a balance, right? And the area is illuminated here, which means that you need to meditate, let the information come to you rather than overthinking and creating scenarios and informing and fake informing yourself about certain things. Oh, okay, if I should do this, then this will happen. No, this is something which is not even real. Just let the information come to you. This card represents information. You need to take an action about something, and this is not even an action, but also some message, some information that is about to come to you. Let me clarify what is this Page of Wands here, because I think that pages normally they represent some information, some guidance, someone guiding you, informing you about the situation that you are in right now, or guiding you in a way that it will help you in making a decision. Finally you will be able to think clearly. So this clarity I can see might come for you. Many cards just dropped, so I have to pick them all. See, you are overthinking a lot. Even you cannot sleep right now, and I see that there is no communication. You don't know what to do. Something has happened which has left you like on a crossroad at what to do now. And that's why this Seven of Cups. Maybe this situation is about that you need to let go of this thinking pattern of yours and think from a different perspective. Because with the Temperance, I see balance is coming, and I also see that you will start new, you will start fresh, but you have to leave this behind, because you are in this state as well. Nine of Swords, this is like stuck mentality. You are in your own head, stuck with your own thoughts, with the same information that you have created for yourself, and you really don't know how to get out of that. But trust me, as you meditate and let go and ground yourself, you will learn new things and you will go on the path that you are meant to be. Because this balance, this new beginning which is coming for you, this will only happen if you let go of this. You need to let go of this stuck mentality. You are so in your head, you cannot even sleep. Look at this person. He cannot sleep because he is thinking about all these situations which is going on. You know, life, as we know, we all know this, life is all about ups and downs, and most of the time our downs are even worse when we think a lot about this situation or whatever situation that you are in right now. When we think about it, that when we doubt about the situation, when we don't trust ourselves, then all these worries, anxieties come automatically, because everybody needs security, right? Everybody wants to be happy, but this thing is not permanent, right? There is this series of ups and downs. So in the time that when we are facing these situations, we need to trust ourselves. We need to trust the divine, the God, the goddess, whatever you believe in. Trust that these situations are given from their side. If happiness was given from their side, from the universe as the blessing, then this is also your part of the learning. So trust yourself, do some spiritual activity, pray to the divine universe, chant a mantra, okay? But don't be in the same stuck phase. So let me pull some cards for you. See, this clarified by Six of Winter, which is Six of Swords in normal deck. So this represents that the challenging times, like whatever, if you can read this, this means that you are moving ahead of this phase, you are letting go. As I was saying, that you are ready to start, but this energy is still persisting, right? So this says the challenging times are coming to an end and you can now breathe a sigh of relief. Let the past go and embrace the happier times ahead. As I was saying, you are moving ahead to calmer waters. This wave and this storm is coming to an end now. So trust the journey rather than thinking about this temporary sadness or worry, right? So you're moving ahead. So let go whatever you need to let go. Don't create, all these unnecessary worries, and make space for new things, new beginnings, and happiness in your life, because time is moving and we cannot stay in the same phase forever. So embrace what is happening with you right now, and if it is not serving you, then let go, right? So next we have the Lovers. I was just feeling this as I saw the Temperance, that this is related to a situation, a love situation, where you might be feeling that why this happened, and if this happened, then why I cannot see any communication, because I feel that there is something there, but somehow things are not happening right between, if it's a relationship that you are thinking about right now. You might be thinking that yeah, things were good, but now it's been challenging, I don't know what to do. I can see a challenge here, but with this card coming, this confirms that whatever you are inquiring about, give this a chance and let the time decide. You cannot decide everything just on the situation, just thinking of just being in the situation, or just analyzing whatever you are doing from your end. This is not what life is. This is not what universe has planned for you. You need to let go, you need to release, okay, and let the situation unfold, because with the Lovers it confirms whatever you are inquiring about, it is divinely guided. You cannot do anything about it. Rather, just stay calm, be in your energy, and raise your vibration, right? And also Lovers also represents decision, okay? Decision that you have to make from your heart, and the choices that you make from your heart, not from your head. So whatever, if you will understand that you have to let go, there's this transformation which is waiting for you. You will fly, because right now all you need is transformation. See, just this Temperance card also has 2 cups, which is 2 of cups, which is soulmate energy, right? So this represents heart to heart conversation. She is holding almost near to the heart, and this represents heart chakra, which is about love, which is about compassion. And this is the Lovers card. This is about balance, this is about equal give and take, this is about divine timing. So trust the timing, because wherever this is leading to, it is leading to a peaceful place, or peaceful time, or peaceful situation, right? And next we have life experience. It says important changes are coming into your life that will require you to take action. See, I already used this word from my end, that you need to make an action, that you don't know what to do, and this is coming again. Don't hesitate to move in new directions, and you know you are right for you. You know are right for you. Okay, I'll read it again. Don't hesitate to move in new directions. You know you know are right for you. So see, there is a butterfly here as well. Lots and lots of butterfly. So you are transforming. You are sitting here thinking, which way should I go? Where to fly to? But you have to take an action, because if you will sit here, you will not move ahead. At least take the first flight and go where your heart leads you. The number is 16, and which is 1 plus 6, 7. You had this 7 here as well. So see, I am having this strong feeling that you guys will take an action very soon, and this page, it represents action for me. And for me, I mean for you, but I feel that you guys will be taking action. But to know what to choose, you have to clear your head space, so that you can listen to your heart, listen to your gut feeling, listen to your intuition. Because we have the temperance card, right? And this temperance has an angel. Angel means that you are divinely guided, but in order to listen to this guidance and to come through your heart, you have to let go these things. You have to let go all these worries, so that you can take an action, because you are already on the I can feel that these are two different decks, but the situation is same. This bird is sitting here, this man is waiting to make an action, and this is also ready to take the flight. So you're just waiting, you're just thinking about something, analyzing, and then you will definitely take an action. So this requires taking an action, I can see there. So, and this says life experience. Life is giving you an experience, so you need to embrace it rather than clinging to whatever happened in the past, because that won't serve you anymore. See, 5 of summer, it is also about focusing on what you have rather than what you've lost. A positive outlook makes it easier to recover from life's little difficulties, so that you can move onward and upward. So focus upon that universe loves you and always has your highest of intentions, and always has your back. So whatever you think that it's complicated and you cannot just do and take an action, just focus, shift your perspective. Don't, whatever happened, right? At least take an action in the right moment, and the right moment is now, because being stuck in the same phase will not help you anywhere. You have to stay calm, meditate, do some cleansing meditation. There are tons available on YouTube. Okay, so do that, right? And focus on what you can manifest. Focus on what you do the best, and stop overthinking. You have not lost anything. Anything that you lose, it's very famous quote, anything you lose comes back around in another form. Okay, so nothing is lost here. Trust the timing. So group 1, I cannot focus this enough. Trust. Have faith in the universe, right? Because everything is going according to the universe's plan, and with the highest intentions, not with what you think that is best for you. Maybe what you are thinking is not good. Okay, so I'm not saying to give up on things, give up on people. Just channel your energy towards yourself and do what is right, and you will know what is right when you tune in, when you relax, when you do what activities, as I mentioned earlier, what makes you happy. For example, singing, dancing, cooking, or taking a walk in the nature. Okay, read a book, maybe you find some sign. So trust the signs of the universe. Let's reveal this card now. So we have life force. Express your divine driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Okay, so maybe this is related to your sacral chakra, because your sensual and sexual powers they reside in your sacral chakra, which is all about the negative traits are when you are in denial, when you don't know how to express yourself, when you get too much attached to certain situations, to your past, to people, and when you don't know how to go with the flow, right? So I won't literally translate the card as it is written here, but I would say to life force is about moving with the flow of time as well. So you need to let go. You are holding on to certain things so much that you are blocking this natural flow of life force, and you need to embrace your individuality. Maybe what I feel is, since it is related to sacral chakra, this is about how we are, the way we think, the way we choose to live our life, right? And maybe in last couple of months or in couple of weeks, you must have been listening to other people or changing yourself, not listening to your heart, maybe listening to people, what they expect out of you, but this is not serving you, right? So maybe you need to listen to your heart and understand what you want, what you desire. So that's why these challenges are coming, because you're not listening to your heart, because sacral chakra is in a way connected to heart, because heart is the center of the feelings, right? Though sacral chakra talks about expression, talks about your individuality, it is the feminine element ruled sign. I mean, it is ruled by water. The water is about flow, and wherever water becomes stagnant, it is problematic then, right? So we need to understand our emotions and let it flow, let it express itself. If you don't want to talk to anyone, it's okay, write something, listen to the music, or maybe you need to listen to all these music on the YouTube, which are also related to your sensual powers, because I don't know if you practice that. I've not done it personally, but I have seen it, that some of the videos where people channel their sensual energy and bring it into manifestation. There are some music available, so you can listen to that, channel your energy, unblock these sensual energies. You need to do some things that gives you pleasure. Maybe you're blocking that thing, and pleasure is not only about sex, it's about the food that you want to eat. For example, ice cream, simple thing. Ice cream can give you pleasure if you want to eat that, but if you are just suppressing that craving of not eating the ice cream, that means you are suppressing your natural flow of the feeling, what you want, right? So overindulgence is bad, but even if you are not listening to it, that is also bad. So create a balance, and there are two cards in the deck in this whole reading which already talked about the balance. So understand your body needs, okay? And it's not about sexual energy here, as I've already mentioned, because too much of this energy is also bad. And I'm not here to comment on anyone's personal choice here, but I'm just saying, because this is related to your sacral energy, okay? If things are done in balance, especially you are listening to your feelings and doing what you are feeling at the time, So whatever it is, I need you to be authentic to yourself. I need you to express yourself. I need you that you understand your emotion and take the right action, because whatever you will choose will be right for you. Okay? Focus on what you have, and life will steer in the right direction automatically if you feel so. Okay? So this is all I have for you, group 1. Take care. Bye bye. Hello, group 2. So I'll reveal this card in the end of the reading for you. So firstly, we will shuffle the tarot deck for you and find out what's your energy, what is happening, and what do you need to know. Okay, so we have one card. You are stuck. You can see the card itself. You are stuck in your own head. You don't know what to do. This mental energy is draining you. You don't even feel to eat anymore. You are skipping meals, group 2. You are not eating right. And this is just because of your head. You are so stuck right now, feeling like you're in a prison because of your own thoughts. You don't know if there is a way out of all this. Okay, let's find out what's the messages for group 2. And this prison is self-created one, not what universe is giving you, because universe would never want that you should be in a prison. For the universe, everything is, and every person is unique, every person is special, right? But you are creating this thing yourself, because you think that there is no hope in whatever situation that you are right now. You think that there is no hope. You see, group 2, all these swords represents your thoughts, and this person is stuck in the midst of the thoughts, right? And this is your situation. Things are not even real. It's in your head. So you need to move out from this doubtful situation, from this anxiety, from all of the worries that you have right now. And it's totally normal, and nobody is judging you. But if you are in a phase, it's okay. You've understood, you've been in the stuck phase, but it's time to understand that this is not forever, and I have to do something to make it better. So the next card which jumped out for you is the Star card. As I was talking about in the intro of the video, that this reading is about messages of upliftment from the spirit realm, from the universe. So this card coming here talks about hope, talks about renewal, talks about wish fulfillment. And the Star card represents the energy of Aquarius, right? And to me, what I feel is the sign of Aquarius is about the healthy balance between the emotions and the intellect. Okay, so this card talks about, in the darkest of the times, if you can cling, if you can hold on to your faith in the universe and to that hope, then it will bring wonders for you. Even the smallest difficult time will be, faced with such an ease if you can smile, if you can face it with a smile. And that smile is the representative of the hope, because stars, they shine in the dark. And if this is your darkest moment, then shine like a star. And how will you do it? When you listen to your intuition, when you listen when you do the thing that you need to do, rather than being stuck in your own thoughts. See, if things are not happening the way I want, right, then I let go. Just surrender to the divine. Accept that, okay divine, okay the universe, God, goddess, that this is not the time that I should do this, and if this is not happening, I'll surrender my dreams, my goals, my ambitions to you, right? Because everything which is given to us is from the universe. So you need to surrender, you need to let go, and just be hopeful. Just be hopeful that whenever this energy releases from my mind, from my body, the action will be taken automatically. Right now you need to surrender, and this star card is the hope for you, right? So start this shine. As I said, they shine in the dark, and dark times are not bad. In a way they are bad. Normally people refer to these times as bad, but these are the times when you need to learn and do some inner soul healing, because if only happy times would exist, then nobody would learn. Only sadness, the worries, and the difficult challenging times makes you learn new things, so that you can use this when you are happy, because happiness will not give you the opportunity to learn. Only these times will. So do what is right rather than worrying about the situation, that if it is not happening for you. So you need to gain this higher knowledge, gain this a new perspective. Just think, shift your perspective in a way that, thank you universe that you've given me this challenging time, and I'll be victorious. I'll come out victorious. I'll face this with all my strength, and whatever and the situation that you are putting me right now into, I will learn from it. And see, when your perspective changes, your energy changes, your mental energy also changes automatically, and then things will automatically flow to you, and you will already then you are already in a you have already given a head start to the direction that you want to be in. Okay, so let's see. So we have a card here which flipped. See, the Hierophant. This energy talks about that you need to take assistance from the divine. You this group 2 is very much spiritual. I can see here this group 2 and its energy already. I feel that sometimes the energies of other people, the words and their actions might disappoint you, but you need to do the right thing. As always, you need to pray, you need to chant a mantra, do your spiritual practice as you already were doing, because you are divinely guided. Trust me, you guys are divinely guided. So why there is a need to be in this phase? I know we all are human, we have no control over this. Even if you meditate daily, you might even yourself would not be aware that much that if you don't have any control. Just only thing when you can control is your brain, your mind, because that is the spoiler of every beautiful moment in the life, right? Because it won't let you stay in your present, and only thing that we have to do is stay in present. It might worry about the future, it gets it regrets about the past, but what about the present? Every present moment we are wasting by thinking about the future or by contemplating about the past energies or whatever actions we have taken in the past. So with the Hierophant, I need you to do is to do a spiritual activity, pray, because this will help you and make you grounded as well, because you guys have a spiritual practice. I don't know why am I repeating this, but I can feel it. You guys have this habit of praying every day. You have a connection with the spirit realm or the higher realms, gods and goddesses. So trust that. This is about a blessing. That in these difficult times, think that everything is a blessing. Even these dark times is a blessing for you. Okay? So let's see. I'll pull one more card. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands. See, this talks about conflicts. We have two fives, which represents changes, challenges, and changes through the challenges of life. So whatever conflict that you are struggling with right now, the only remedy or solution is trusting the universe, trusting the higher realms and God or goddesses, anyone that you believe in, that will help you to raise your vibration. And this conflict is just temporary, because see, these people are fighting here for no reason. In this card you can see that people are having some argument, and they want to just say what they think is right without listening to anyone. So maybe you need to listen, embrace it, whatever. And with embrace I mean just listen. Okay, you don't have to defend yourself right now. Listen, because it will avoid any conflict or argument. And then stay calm with yourself. You don't have to apply it in your life if that doesn't work for you, because conflicts will not lead you anywhere. And trust the timing. See, back of the deck we have Wheel of Fortune. This is the divine timing which is happening for you. So you need to trust the universe. You guys, these two cards coming in the middle is the epitome of hope, of faith that you need to have in yourself and in the universe. So even if it's conflict between your head and heart, just trust that you don't have to make any decision right now. What you have to do is trust yourself, pray to the universe, and keep your calm. Don't let other people trigger you, because you are way much more better than all these people and their arguments. Come on, group 2, you are spiritual and you don't have to soak in all these arguments or all these words from the people. You are way much better. If you want to invest your energy, plant a tree, right? And listen to music. Channel your energy into yourself rather than involving in the arguments with the people, because where there is no receptivity of what you are saying, then it doesn't make sense. Okay? So group 2, I'll clarify all these cards using this deck for you. So we have Prince of Autumn, which is the Page of Pentacles in the normal deck. This is Seven of Winter. Actually, this Seven of Winter or Seven of Swords did appear when I was shuffling this deck for you, and it was with the other card, so I kept it again in the deck. But what I feel is that you need to be aware that who is stealing your energy. Someone is draining you mentally or maybe physically. Maybe you are giving your energy to a person that is only using you for their own benefits. So if this triggers you in a way, then this is your sign that stay away. You need to stay away. And this is what is creating conflict, because when you express yourself and express your needs, then things might be different. Things might get different, but when it comes to them and their feelings, you are ready to give. So wherever you are investing is not right place or right situation or right person. So pull your energy back to yourself. Okay, some things are not happening. People might be deceptive around you, or at the situation, or in the situation that you are in right now. So be aware of your actions as well, as it is written in the card, and what others might be doing behind your back, right? So this energy, I can see that this coming with the star card is like, this is not clear for you. Maybe you were waiting for the sign. Maybe you were waiting that if I am overthinking or something. But see, the star card says that you need to be clear about whatever you are doing right now. See? And with this card, Prince of Autumn, you need to just not automatically or directly trust people just by listening to few words. Just look at their actions, observe them. And with the Prince of Autumn, you need to be dedicated, detailed, and protective of your energy. I can only sense these energy, because normally Prince of Autumn is like an inspiration, a new idea, something which you need to accomplish, a plan. But whatever you are planning here, you need to first of all analyze the people around you and with whom you are sharing all these ideas, all these energies, because it is an investment. It is an emotional investment for some, or for some literal money invested here. So before making an action and then regretting about those actions in the future, see that what you are doing. Okay, maybe that's why you are feeling stuck here. That's why you don't know what to do, because you're overthinking about it, if I should take an action or analyze people. So don't be in a hurry, take it slow, and don't just trust in the first go, because I see some deceptive energy, but you are protected, and that's why you won't be the universe won't let anybody take advantage of you. That's what I can confirm for you. This is the reassurity. See? So the next card is release. And if this has happened for you, for some of you, if this has happened, I would say that this is also a reassurity that universe has your back, because sometimes this comes as a lesson, so that in the future you don't do it again. So maybe you are contemplating and thinking about, why did I trust in that person or in the situation, that I was already knowing in my heart that this will not serve me right, or this is not good for me, but I still took an action from my side. It happened, you learned your lesson, then let go. This card represents here release, which is letting go. Ending is the first step on the way to a happier future. Whatever happened. You need to let go. You need to let go of this situation, because staying in the past will not help you anymore. It happened. I know how it feels good to been there, done that. But if you have been given a lesson from the universe, make sure that next time you don't repeat it. I'm not saying to have these trust issues, but listen to your heart, because your heart always guides you no matter what, right? So next plan, whatever you lay out, whatever you do, first of all, don't reveal everything in the first go. Understand, and if you have not done it till yet, or if you are waiting for the sign, then this is your sign. Be aware. Okay, and trust me, universe is with you. It won't let anything bad happen to you. Even if you feel that why this happened to me, then this was the lesson that you were meant to learn. But you need to let go of the past in order to move forward. See the moon. For some of you, I was just saying that things are coming, information is coming, things are revealing slowly and slowly. So as this facade breaks, these curtains, when these curtains are rolled down, then you will see that what was shown to you and what was behind these curtains. So let this situation unfold. Don't be in a conflict mode, because you'll go crazy just by overthinking. Let the situation come to you, because with the moon card I see that you need, first of all, moon is about your intuition, your feelings. So you will be guided. You might also analyze what dreams you are getting, because there might be some meaning to it. So understand all these signs, and also things will be revealed soon. As I was saying, some revelation is coming. So don't worry. Worry is unnecessary here. Okay? So this unsurety will go with the next moon which is coming, or I think it will be full moon in Aquarius, and we also have the sign of Aquarius here with the star card. So this will clear, the situation will clear for you in next couple of weeks or couple of days for some of you. Just trust the universe. Universe has got your back. Okay? And so this card talks about, and just let me read first. Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. See, I was just saying that whatever you invest in, you need to trust yourself first. I know that you work with people, but if someone has to be in your life, or is meant to be in your life, then you don't have to make effort, you don't have to impress them. Just by being yourself, you will be able, it is effortless. Like as I was saying, just by being yourself, you will be able to do whatever you want without impressing anyone. Okay? You don't have to impress, you just have to create an impact. An impact lasts forever. An impression is always just for the first day, and we don't want that. And group 2, you are not like that. Whatever you are focusing on manifests, because universe is with you. So your intentions should be right, your intentions should be from your heart, and if you focus it and think about what you desire, and think about that everything is happening for the right reason, for the best reason, so you don't have to worry about it. So expect the best possible outcome. This is your blessing that universe is giving you. There is moon here, so I can see the moon energy coming so strong. So next moon cycle, or this moon cycle, will reveal lots and lots of things for you. Just understand your dreams, listen to your intuition. So let me read the extended message from this book, guidebook that I have. So we have Diana, right? So oh my god, I was talking about this. It is about the faith that you should have within yourself, and also the messages that universe sends you. And it I'll read it out, because I have not read it before, but this is really surprising that whatever I was saying is just in this small paragraph here. It says, move forwards with unwavering faith, knowing that the universe is supporting you. Diana is helping you awaken your divine ability to manifest what you deserve. Any fear is only a reminder that whatever you are working on or through is an important issue for your growth. See, your focus is strong now and will be particularly powerful at the full moon. As I was saying, full moon cycles. You may be aware of night owl tendencies. This is because your angels and guides are sending you important messages that you may be missing during the daytime due to a busy schedule. Set some time aside to do a deep meditation to receive the guidance. See, your intuition will guide you, and this is all about trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, and trusting that universe has your back. You guys are divinely guided. This is like for sure, right? So these are the messages for group 2, and take care. Bye bye. Hello group 3. So let's find out what are the messages from the universe for you, and I'll reveal this card at the end of the reading. First, I'll shuffle this deck to find out what is happening for you. What are your energies? Judgment. Okay. So I hate this when this happens. Cards falling on the ground, so I have to pick them up. So give me some time. Lots and lots of things are happening for you, group 3. Your energy is everywhere. You're going through a very rough cycle or rough phase right now. A message that I can hear in my head right now is for you: get up. Stop living the life as if you are dead. Life is about living, not about being dead and having no will to live. You need to rise. There is this calling that you have, something that you have to do, but you're not doing it. You might be ignoring the signs of the universe. Just rise above all the challenges, all the disappointments. It's your call. See this Judgment card. The angel is playing this bugle. This bugle is for like announcement, for announcing that it's your time. Get up. Whatever happened. Just move on. See, the next card is Two of Pentacles. So you are right now, what you are doing is that you are in the midst of the adversities. Like everything around you is like chaos, all chaotic, and you are doing your best. As this person, if you can see, has created this infinity symbol, or this is the infinity symbol, but there is this act of balance here. You are balancing certain multiple things, and all these things are your priorities. And maybe this is the reason that you might feel, what you are doing, what am I doing right now in this life? Am I supposed to juggle between all these things? Why this is happening to me? So, but you are doing it like very nicely. Hats off group 3, because at the back, if you see in the background, there are these waves. This is not the normal calmer water. This is in the midst of all the waves. This person is being a master in creating the balance here between two things, or maybe 3 for some of you. I'll clarify the Judgment card, why there is Judgment card. But whatever this is, I can certainly say that this is your calling. You need to do something, and maybe you are having all these thoughts in your mind, in your head, about doing things differently, making another decision, having some ideas or plans in your head, but maybe you don't know how to get out of this situation. See, you know that this is your sign. Like universe is giving you clear picture that you need to move ahead from this. 3 of Wands represents an intention. and also you are on the verge of taking an action, but also setting the plans accordingly. This also represents travel, this also represents overseas travel, right? So Three of Wands is progress. You will move ahead to a direction where this juggling phase will not be there anymore, and there is this passion, a desire for, there is this longing to do something which you should do rather than juggle between things. So I see a movement forward, I see progress, I see that whatever you are called to do from your intuition, from your heart, you will take action towards that, because this is about movement forward. This is about, if you have a desire with the Ace of Wands, or with the Ace, with the One, you set an intention, you took an action. With the Two of Wands, you know where to go, and with the Three of Wands, you know that you will make progress. You know this progress is about to happen for you, or it will happen certainly. So I can see that you will definitely going to take action, and this action is about moving to a different place for some of you, and for others it's a whole new different decision that you need to make here, because I can repeatedly say the word progress here for group 3. And so I feel that Three of Wands is also long-term planning for the future, and also having patience that whatever situation you are in right now is for the best, so that your future and whatever you're investing right now, this is a Pentacle energy, wherever is your energy right now, you are doing your best, because you know you have a future in mind, and when the time comes, this planning that I'm having in my mind, I'll execute it. There is progress in the way, there is success, there is reward, which is yours, definitely yours. So this situation will come from 2 to 3, which is progress, which is long-term plan, which is long-term investment. So this is progress. Okay, yeah, it is related to your work, finances, your home, because I can see here with the 9 of Pentacles, you will be successful, you will be rich, you will have all the abundance that you need in life, right? And this is because your hard work that you are doing right now. And with the Judgment card, you are following your North Node, you are following the inner calling, whatever is meant for you, whatever you desire. This progress will create good results for you, and for some of you it can be financial independence, living luxuriously, and you don't have to worry. See, back of the deck is, you might sometimes also worry that if things fall apart. No, it won't, because you are a very motivated person, as I can see here. If you are thinking about investing, I think you should, because there is a progress in the cards, there is money on the cards, there is this new job, new venture, travel for a job, new education, for example, new degree that you want to do. This will lead to new good results. This will add to your fortune. Okay, so this is positive in a way. If you were having some doubts, let it go. These doubts are unnecessary. Okay, so I'll clarify here with this deck. Yes, 9 of Spring. This Judgment card, as I was saying in the beginning, That nine of spring is about that this judgment is about your inner calling. And if you're not really listening to that, it's time to show your determination. And this nine of spring is about determination. Whatever small annoying challenges that might pop up, you don't have to worry. As I was just saying, you don't have to worry, you will get through them, because it's your hard work, your sheer hard work and dedication and determination which will lead you to success and the victory. So you don't have to give up on the last time, even if the time tests your faith. This is the test of faith. That's why you are juggling. That's why you are, like, literally, I don't feel very ease energy here or relaxed energy. I feel that you're giving all your hard work, but keep on doing it. Even if you are tired, take rest, but do not back down. This is your calling with the judgment. Do not give up. Group 3, you are almost about to reach your goal. And this can be different for different people who are watching this. But or stand strong in the face of adversities. Do not give up. These are just small challenges just before you reach your goal. So whatever you have created, whatever you are creating is very impressive, and it is worthy of protection. So stand your ground. You don't have to listen to other people, whatever they are saying. Trust yourself. You are doing great. Group 3. See, 4 of summer. This is about that sometimes when we make an action, or when we are so much involved in our own work, sometimes we might come up, or some people, or the universe, for example, gives us new opportunities that we might keep ignoring, which is good for our progress, but we ignore because we have lots of responsibilities to fulfill. And this can distract you from fulfilling your higher purpose. But even if you are juggling certain things, you need to be open to new possibilities, new opportunities, because I can certainly see that you are rejecting certain things here, and universe is giving you something, universe is offering you something. So be open and investigate around you. If you are having someone is offering you something, just check your mailbox again. Maybe the mail that you've been ignoring for days, you need to check and read it for at least once. Maybe you find the information that you need, or the answer that you were thinking about. Okay, so don't ignore the signs, because even though you are practical group 3, I can sense the vibe already. The universe works in mysterious ways, and the miracles and mysteries you don't have to understand with the logic. Where logic fails, the miracle happens, right? So, okay, this is strange now, because 6 of summer is basically an emotional energy where someone from your past, or an offer, if this is financial or this is about finances or job, so an offer that you've been ignoring for months might return to you again in another way. So I don't know what it is, but I totally get this energy from this card, that an offer that you were ignoring in the past might come up. And this time, when you have learned couple of things, when you have known couple of things that you've been ignoring. For example, let me explain you in a way. For example, I want to work, like I'm not doing anything, I'm unemployed, but I want a job, and a job is being offered from a person who is already in that organization, and he or she is saying or telling to me that you can work here, we have, there is this new opportunity available for you, and I'm like ignoring, no, I don't want that, because I'm looking for something else, and this won't even fulfill all the expectations that I have. And I'm searching for my own, I'm searching from my end as well, but I'm not getting anything. So after a couple of months, I come back. This opportunity still remains because it was meant to be for me, and then I take it because I have learned my lesson. I have seen a couple of different things. I've understood certain things. So this is our perspective that makes us choose certain things. So maybe you need to turn your head around and see that whatever you were thinking in the past, and which was asking you, or which was not letting you to take that offer, so this time it is coming again. So, and this is coming with this progress card. So for me, if I were you, I would think before ignoring it and think about what can be done here this time, because this has a great potential. Trust me, with this 9 of Pentacles, this truly has a great potential. So, and you can make things better. If this exact thing doesn't match your expectations, but you can make your efforts, you can put in your efforts to make things better for you, right? That is in your hands. So what I feel is that you should think about it rather than ignoring it again. So let me clarify 9 of Pentacles. Right, Wheel of Fortune, and this card fell on the ground as I was shuffling. I was kind of sensing this, that it is meant for you. In another form it is coming again, or in the same form. That is depending on different situations and different people who are watching this. But this Wheel of Fortune is the divine timing at its play. This is what is meant for you. This will provide you the abundance that you want, the financial independence that you need, because universe, this happens really very rare, that the opportunity that you've ignored comes back again. And if that happens, then trust that universe has made this for you, because normally opportunities has a this shelf life. it comes and goes, and you have to just grab it in the right time. But I see here, with your guards up, you are not really understanding why it was for you. You never wanted this, but it is coming again. And with the wheel, universe has a plan. Universe wants to gain some knowledge, some higher understanding. So think about it. Group 3, I would just recommend here, and this is your free will. I'm not forcing you to do this, but I'm just saying what is in the card. So let's reveal this now. This is Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. I am just surprised. I'm repeating all these words, and this card comes here. It says, truth is being revealed, deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So you need to be a little spiritual with the practicality that you have inside you. Lady Venus is about feelings, your desires, and Venus is about materialism, financial abundance as well. And this energy is the Venusian energy. This queen here is very independent, self-sufficient, self-loving. She has everything that she here, because this is the Venusian energy, which is related to Venus, and Venus is the feminine energy, and it has nothing to do with the gender. So this energy is very self-abundant, She has everything that she wants, that she could ever want. She is in the Garden of Eden. So don't ignore certain things which is coming through your feelings, through your gut, and through your mind, and your dreams as well. Don't ignore that. So you might have the tendency of ignoring things, and then you go back to the same pattern every day. So that's why this judgment, now I understand, this judgment card was in the beginning, because this is your calling. This is the bugle which is being played from the universe now. This is the sound I can hear. Literally I can hear this sound, that bugle is being played. There is this announcement which is made for you, but you were not listening. But now don't ignore it anymore, because things rarely happen like that. So rise above your problems, rise above your own thinking patterns. And that's why this 9 of spring came here, because you have your own guard. You are all guarded up. You don't want this. You don't want same old patterns, or maybe the things that you expect does not fulfill in this particular situation, because you have all your guards up. At least listen this time. At least let it come to you. Shift your perspective, because things are shifting for you. Don't ignore the signs of the heaven. This is heaven. This is an angel here. This is the divine Venus. Truth is coming to you. And the more you will ignore, the more you will hamper your growth. More you will become your own obstacle in your growth. Because things we plan, the way we plan the things in our life, is not what universe has planned for us. Sometimes we have to go with the plan of the universe. I know it is true that we say, or people say, or everybody says, and I also believe that we are the creators of our own destiny, but destiny itself is created by the divine. To be honest, our efforts is what matters. And if our efforts are done or put in with the right intentions, and when we listen to the heart, and if we do what is right, then destiny always comes out. Then destiny always comes as if it is in our favor, even if it's not happening in our favor. But you will know that this is the higher plan for me, which I or my limited mind cannot understand. But this destiny is turning out or folding naturally, beautifully. Thank God it is not unfolding the way I am planning. Our mind is limited. Universe, the great subconscious universe, the great consciousness doesn't think the way we think. And we think that we are the kings and queens and masters. No. We are the tiniest subconscious in the whole, we are the tiniest consciousness in the whole vastness of the universe. How can we think big? We just have to let in the divine knowledge and divine wisdom to understand the higher perspective of life. Okay? That really went too deep into spirituality. But anyway, these are the messages for you, group 3. And take care. Bye-bye.